Welcome, Sagittarius, Capricorn, to your July chakra reading. Hope you friends are doing great out there. If you friends like this, please like and subscribe. Okay, friends, let's see what's going on with you in your chakras. First card coming out is Throat Chakra, talking about that communication and creativity. Whether it's listening or speaking, something that you need to speak. Located, of course, in your throat. Divine wisdom. Ooh. Divine wisdom is actually talking about the soul star chakra, which is anchored from the crown chakra about 6 inches away from the body. This is what connects you to the divine. This is where your soul is, right? And keeps you in heavenly places. And this is talking about using that divine wisdom through the communication. So communicating divine wisdom within yourself or out into the world itself. The next card we have coming out is nurturing. So really nurturing the situation, and the black is talking about that earth star chakra. So you're going straight from the top of the soul all the way down into the earth. This is the earth star chakra, is talking about nurturing and how we nurture the situation, really planting ourselves with our own roots of where the heart really comes from when it's talking about that vitality and things of this nature. It's also going off of of course, the heart chakra as well, because you won't be able to get the compassion for the nurturing without actually using the heart chakra. So definitely having 2 different chakras in that as well. And of course, the earth star chakra is anchored 6 inches away from the root, the root chakra, excuse me, which is planting your roots. And then we have the Anunnaki light codes. Well, that's very important because that actually makes sense with the divine wisdom over here, because this is talking about the energetic shift of new information, the end of the cycle. When you are connecting to the higher self, you are definitely going to have this divine wisdom coming through, which is definitely going to give you new information in heavenly places, because it's going to be a different kind of intuition that's coming through, because it's actually going to be not only working on the third eye chakra through the crown chakra, but then also from above. So having the divine really knocking on your head over here, and you might have these light bulbs going off that are even feel a little different from what your natural instincts of your intuition is. It's going to be like, where the hell did that come from? Type of thing, which is going to feel different than just natural gut feeling, right? And that's a good thing, because that's trying to tell you, okay, the divine is pushing you into this area, but they're also telling you a bunch of things that you actually really need to know, that's going to nurture a situation. That way you can really speak what you need to speak. But the speaking is crazy, because it's saying it's opening up the throat chakra for the listening. And the listening is actually listening to the higher self coming through. So there's a lot of divine, kind of like, you almost want to say, intervention going on in its own way. And this is where we sit still, listen, or they also say knock, and you shall hear. And it's everywhere, right? So when you're very still, you can hear. And that's really what this is coming off of. My thoughts are in my harmony with my health. So being very compassionate about what is healthy for this situation. And as you can see, she has all of these things coming off of her head with the growth. And so there is a lot of growth that's coming through this situation as well, through the nurturing. Wow, there's a lot of nature going on over here, and a lot of growth and listening. But this is, I want perfect health. I'm feeling good. I enjoy my good feeling body. I have many positive memories of feeling good in my body. I see many people who are clearly in a state of good health, and it is easy to see how much they are enjoying their good feeling bodies. When I think thoughts like these, I feel good. these thoughts are in harmony with a healthy body. Some of you might actually not be feeling very good. And you need to nurture yourself, and having the divine come through with kind of, like I said, this kind of like almost intervention is going to also allow you to feel healthier, more vitality coming through. We see the red over here of the root chakra coming through saying, I feel more vitality. If you're having any kind of insomnia, that's unhealthy. If you're having any kind of fatigue, that's unhealthy. So, and very, very much so wanting to express this to yourself, my friends, right? Because when we talk about chakras, it's about ourself, or for us to try to help others by feeling good about ourselves enough to be able to help someone else, right? But it starts with self, because they're your chakras. This is why, a lot of times cross watchers, you can't say, you know what I mean? This is not a cross watcher thing, unless you're trying to figure out why my person doesn't feel good, or what they can do about the situation. But otherwise, really, chakras about for you and how you're going to, really get yourself back to feeling energized, healthy, and centered within yourself. This is about your soul having a human experience, and really getting to the healthier pieces of yourself, so you can maintain function, energy function, and all kinds of functions, and all kinds of healthy functions within the lovers. And it could be you're heartbroken. Maybe this is what it is. We have the nurturing with the lovers with this, and maybe you're feeling very heartbroken. Maybe there's some depression, and you need to get past this health. Whatever situations I bring up, if it's not yours, just throw that away. Everybody's situation is a little different, but might just be, even, like I said, even maybe mental health. Too much anxiety, too much overthinking. But however it is, it's getting back to the passions of what you need, even if it's not lovers in itself. It's you loving yourself and being a part of who you are and what you need for yourself, so that you can express that to the universe itself and through other people as well. When we don't feel good, we seem to be down, a little sorrowful, not as playful, not as happy, and that energy actually exerts to other people, and it makes them feel not very good either, right? Because they can feel that energy that you're expressing off. So this will be better for you to express these more passionate pieces, trying to get back to where you need to be, for your own powerful three within yourself, mind, body, soul. And this is going to take a high honor for you. And it is going to be the highest honor for you, because your spirit wants you to be at the highest honor for yourself, right? Of course. And it's going to be, not only that, you're going to feel higher honor. It's a very honorable thing. You're going to feel very good about the situation, because now you're taking back what's yours. It's no one else's, right? And if you do feel like, you're giving away energy, from an ex or something, or they're taking your energy away, do not allow them to do so. Block yourself, especially those who are empaths, block it, right? And just take the high honor for me is kind of like taking the high road back towards the passion of what is really belongs to you. A new cycle then will begin within those communications, at least within yourself, maybe within others as well. Okay, and if you're trying to help someone else and they're really, weighing you down, this will also give you a chance to be able to nurture the situation the way you feel like this is the way it has to be, right? Because you're going to feel more inspired about the situation, more encouraged to connect, not only within yourself, but then be able to express it outwards. So this is definitely a powerful time connection within yourself. And this is going to deepen the connection within that as well. Okay. So let's see what we got. Some cards over here. And just, sometimes just being a little negative also is just, it weighs on the body. It makes us not hungry too. About that, right? Now you need to nourish the body, with maybe eating. Maybe I'm not hungry. Maybe I'm even overeating and I need to not overeat. However, over medicating as well. Wow, I just heard that. Someone's over medicating. Um, Having the faith within the situation to have the understanding that your soul does want you to do what you need to do. Really using the intentions and the faith to carry through so that you can have the fresh start to follow up whatever is going to unfold for you in the near future. But really working on the health and persistence. And this will bring in the biggest blessing of them all, because the faith card, no matter what, when you have faith, it brings in blessings. So you are going to start being blessed from the toxicity that surrounds, or that we're going to say, kind of stuck in. And this is definitely going to help you realize where it is you need to work and focus on to make better, healthy choices, or fix that health, however that health is. Um, and it's really going to, yeah, because no matter what, it doesn't push you towards any kind of passionate. If anything, it has a huge delay. It might even be pushing you a little bit backwards because you feel that there's something going on. For somebody over here is indulging as well. I could just see that. And it could just be indulging in the negative energy as well, really pushing down that, allowing the depression to overcome the situation, or the anxieties, the unhealthiness. With the King of Wands is talking about taking back the control, my friends, taking back control. If you are dealing with some kind of fire sign, Sagittarius, or in Aries as well, it's talking about taking back the control, where maybe they're taking control away from you and not wanting to have that. But it's also talking about you just getting the ball back into your court for yourself so that you can have the beautiful, right, end of this cycle to renew and refresh yourself through some kind of healing. Oh my gosh, yes, the transition of the higher honor for yourself. Sometimes we debate on how this is going to happen, and we weigh our pros and cons, and weigh those pros and cons, guys. Do that self-reflection to be able to do what you need to do, so that way you can find new directions for yourself, so that way you feel more satisfied within the situation. You don't want that to, to get into the way of what's going on, right? Because it just causes swords. So you're going to push your way through that, right? You can even use symbols for some kind of new beginning, write down get a grateful book or something of this nature, so that way you can take your higher moments in life and the things that you're really grateful for, write them down, and then you can kind of go back through that and say, well, you know what, that's true, because if I look at it from this perception, it's just them really stealing energy, or allowing that energy to interfere with my everyday schedules. And then you can kind of rearrange and do little things to help you get out of, right, that challenge mode. And then you'll get back into happier times. But really having to really work on your chakras to have that communication within yourself, to see what it is, and how you're going to really get through that. It's not always easy. This is for sure easier said than done, always. It is definitely going to be a timely process. And that's why chakras don't really have a time base all the time, because we start kind of now, and you have a long time sometimes to be able to try to work on these little things. And then, of course, you work on them this month, and then next month we'll see, how we're going to do little things to fix little things, right? But you work here, and this will help you, for easier inspiration and really gathering. As we're looking at all the golds over here, the gold is about taking back the power. It's the power of what you have. It's a wealth and health, and the hugest vitality of them all. And then, of course, it has the yellows inside of it, which is talking about that solar plexus. I can do this. Everything's going to be fine. And really intensely pushing towards, what you really, truly want. And you guys, don't worry about that. Misunderstandings happen, and I see some misunderstandings around here. But once you start really focusing on what it is you want to change in the routines of how you're feeling about the situation, everything will start really falling into place, because then you'll actually have your heart chakra open to nurture the situation the way it needs to be handled. Okay? And that was it for you, my friends. Until next time, peace and love. Bye-bye. you.